What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the channel, watching the video. Today we are making a water pie. Yes, I have heard about this thing for some time, never tried it, kind of been curious about it and see, like, does it really work? I've heard variations of it where you, instead of water, you use Sprite. We'll see. We'll see how the water pie goes and what it tastes like and what the texture is. I think the textures will be really weird, but supposedly this recipe comes from the Great Depression. So during that time, commodities were scarce and you couldn't get certain supplies, but you could pretty much get this stuff. So they made pies out of it. I guess necessity is the mother of invention. So this is where the water pie came from, is the Great Depression. And it's really a simple pie, especially if you use a store bought pie crust, which is sacrilege. Make your own pie crust. It's worth it. It's worth the time. Link right here to how to make pie crust 101. But if you should settle and get a store-bought pie crust, you know, I probably should have done this for this recipe just to see what it's like. But again, I like to make pie crust, so not a big deal. Don't forget, guys, while you're here, hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that subscribe button. It helps us so much. It helps our algorithm and that craziness. But also, we're trying to get to that magic 1,000 mark in YouTube world. It means so much. So just take a second and hit subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. Guys, here comes the recipe for the water pie from the Great Depression. Y'all enjoy. So we're going to start out with pie crust. Now, this is actually a pie crust that I had made and frozen. And it has thawed, so we're going to use that. We've got our flour, our bench scraper, rolling pin, and pie plate. So we are ready to roll with this. Now remember, pie crust is not like dough, not like bread. You want to treat it with love. Bread, you want to beat into submission. Pie crust, you want to love, be delicate with. This came out really good, though. It's got really big flakes of butter in there. And we're filling a 9-inch pie plate. That's what we're going to do. If you need a pie crust recipe, this is a really good one. And if you didn't know, that butter, those flakes of butter, that's what makes the flakes in the crust. Those levels of fat. We just roll it out nice. Kind of put this on the middle and judge it. We're good. Now here's how I do this. I will start at one end using my pastry board scraper. Just kind of lift it up like this. Anything that's stuck, we will deal with as we go along. See right there? Just ripped it. It's okay. We can patch it when it gets in the pie plate. All right. Pie plate over. And unroll it back into place. And we can kind of fiddle with it. Get it where it needs to be. Okay, so we're going to patch that one little spot right there. not really worried about the flour because this crazy recipe, you just sprinkle flour in it, so it should take care of that. So now I take scissors and cut off about an inch overhang. All right, now let me scrape all this out of the way. So here we have our crust. Now the way I do it, roll it under all the way around. If I can do it this way, I'll show you. Just fold it like that. It's not going to have to look pretty because we're going to crump it. So at this point, we don't care about it. That's a little excessive. Do a little trim job right there. Okay, so now I'm going to come around and press this to the edge, just like that, because we want this laying flat. Now taking 2 fingers, you're going to go bloop, just like that. And you just do this all the way around the outside edge. Now you could coat this with egg white. I don't think you need to. This is not a glamorous pie. It's going to be more of a custardy type pie, so I don't think it really needs all the showiness of it. The bougie. It's not a bougie pie. So we make sure everything's good where we need to be. All of our little holes are patched. Right there is a little thin spot, so I'm going to put a little bit more dough right there. Mix that in. So there we go. So let's get this ready and we'll fill it and put it in the oven. Okay, this is 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. 1 cup of white sugar. And we're going to mix this together. No salt, no cinnamon, none of that. I wonder what it'd be like with brown sugar. If this is good, we will definitely go that and try that route. Okay, so that is now mixed together. We've got 2 tablespoons or so-ish of vanilla and our pie crust. Okay, guys, now this is where it blows my mind. Into this pie crust, 1.5 cups of water. Swear. You're going to take the flour and sugar mixture and just pour it over the top. Just like that. Who knows? This could be crazy good. Okay. Now we're going to drizzle about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. That's about what I have left in this bottle, so we're going to put all of this. Just like that. Maybe more cheap. That's good enough. Now it takes 5 tablespoons of butter cut into pieces. We're just going to drop this around the outside and all over. That's it, guys. So this goes into a 400-degree oven. We're going to let that cook for 30 minutes. Then we're going to drop the temperature to 375 and cook for an additional 30 minutes. Now, if it starts to brown after the 400 time, we can cover the edge with foil, but we're going to see how it goes. So this goes straight into the oven. Be careful. It has been a total hour. So let's take the pie out. Okay, it smells really good. That's what it looks like. So now it cooked for 30 minutes on 400 and 30 minutes on 375. I did not put the foil on the edge. Didn't see the point of it. So at this point, we got to let it cool completely on the countertop, and then we're going to throw it in the fridge and let it chill. Then we'll be able to taste it. But it does. It smells really good. It smells vanilla-y, custardy, I should say. So let's let that cool off. And before I put it in the fridge, let's look underneath and see how the crust is. Ah, nice and brown. Awesome. So the pie has chilled. And that's what it looks like. Very weird look on the sort of kind of, we'll see. Let's cut a piece. Cuts clean. Very clean. Very clean, actually. Okay. And by that, almost looks like a really thin custard pie. Now the moment of taste, the moment of truth. Let's taste this thing. All right. I'll give it on a scale of 1 to 10 for the looks. You get about a 4. It's not a very attractive pie. It really isn't. The crust looks, if I do say so myself. It smells like an egg custard pie. Very sweet. Very, very, very sweet. It's not bad. It's very egg custardy almost without the egg or the creaminess. It almost reminds me of a pecan pie without pecans. The crust is really good with it though. I can see why you don't hear a lot of it. It's not great. I think put a little lemon zest in there and give it a flavor more than just vanilla would be awesome, because it really needs something besides just that little hint of vanilla. It's just a sweet pie. But I think to put a citrus in there or even sprinkle some coconut in there would be amazing. It would taste really good. But the consistency is really cooked well. It's really nice. I must say I am pleasantly surprised at how it tastes. It's not horrible. You know, it's probably out of 1 to 10, 6, maybe 7. I don't know what to say about it. Anyway, guys, this is a water pie from the Great Depression. Always wanted to try it, so I can knock that off my bucket list. Hope you guys, if you do try it, tell me what you think. Try putting in some vanilla and some lemon zest in there or something like that, and tell me what you think. Also, too, maybe to put whipped topping on it, something to cut the sweetness. I keep trying it, thinking I'm going to like it better. That's a solid 6. Anyway, guys, that's my water pie. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all have a recipe you'd like me to make, I'd love to hear from you. Just hit it. Put me down in the comments, hit me a note. Or feel free to shoot me an email at tastingaround preheat@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you guys. Don't forget, please subscribe. Again, we're trying to hit that 1,000 mark. I've got something in my throat. Don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to make it to that 1,000 mark. You guys have a great week, but most of all, be safe out there.